Shaped by Sound is a co-production of PBS North Carolina and the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. The series is presented by Come Here, North Carolina.
I'm James Wichkowski, and this is Shaped by Sound. Logan, Chaucer, and Sam Baker love surfing, classic rock, and being in a band. Together, they're the Blue Footed Boobies, a psychedelic blues rock duo from Wilmington, North Carolina. Their music is raw, it's filled with energy, and wrapped in a tie-dye nostalgia. Today on Shaped by Sound, performing within a set inspired by a hazy house party and in conversation with me, this is the Blue Footed Boobies.
Seen another woman like you, hey. Well, I've been around with a girl like 80, but ain't none of them quite as fine as you, baby. Your name, the way you move your hips, you're driving me insane.
We have the Blue Footed Boobies. Thanks for being in on the show.
Thanks for having us, man. We're stoked.
So, wanted to start out with, so Logan, you're from Wilmington.
I am,
is that
yeah.
right? Yeah. And Sam, you're from Kernersville?
Kernersville, translated in Wilmington in high school.
Right on. What was it like sort of growing up in Wilmington?
When I was younger, it was a lot smaller than it is now. You know, it's like really blown up because it's such a cool, like, beach town. You know, it's a college town, so you got a lot of like young people. It's got a really good music scene still to this day. It's a hard place to leave, you know?
Yeah.
I always remember growing up, I always sounded like this, kind of like, yeah, bro, yeah, dude. You know, that Wilmington surfer sound. So all my friends that grew up hunting and everything, they'd always make fun of me because of my accent. So when I moved to Wilmington, I like, wow, other people sound exactly like me. I was like, this is my place, you know?
that you love me, but you just won't let me live. Tell me that you need me and you just can't let me go. Our time is running short and I can see in your eyes, you know. You tell me that you need me and you just can't let me go. But you just won't let me live. I gave you all my love and I ain't got none left to give. You tell me that you love me, but you just won't let me live.
In like 2015, I broke my leg really bad and couldn't walk. Picked up the guitar, started teaching myself that. And then I started hanging out with musicians, met Logan, and he was looking for a drummer at the time. And he was like, dude, you should play the drums. You know, you should play the drums with me on the show I have in 2 weeks too. And I was like, I don't know any of your songs. I don't know really how to play anything other than like Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah. And I just said, yeah. I mean, I think it took a few beers for him to convince me, but yeah, eventually he broke me down and we did it. And I remember sitting in your Honda Civic that night after the show, and you were like, hey, dude, you want to do this?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So the next week, I bought a $120 drum kit off Craigslist and started teaching myself on YouTube and listening to Nirvana and Dave Grohl drum and just like wanted to kind of mimic what people looked like when they drummed, and not just like the complexity of it all, because I knew I was not good at drumming because I just started. So I was like, I gotta make up for it by being animated, you know? So I would just like study a lot of videos and learn that way.
That's so interesting that you were looking at the way that people looked versus what they were actually doing. Do you feel like that's still, are you still studying that kind of stuff?
Definitely. I think I like playing with Logan. He had already built a fan base. So, you know, playing a live show, going from like not really playing to playing a live show in front of 250 people. So I like immediately had to think of it from a performance perspective. Yeah. So yeah, that always was definitely really, really heavy. Like what I thought about a lot is just the performance aspect of it. And I think that's how Logan probably feels too, is like we're performers first and foremost, and musicians also.
I think My Tree I wrote like kind of at a low point, but to me, it's like a very like hopeful song dealing with what's going on in your life. You know, I wrote that song at a point in life where I was kind of lonely, you know, but I really do feel like some of the best material, I feel like a lot of songwriters and musicians can relate to this. Like a lot of the best art, a lot of the best music, best lyrics, whatever, kind of come to you at a point where like you're not necessarily depressed, but like maybe you're not at your like best. You're kind of at a lower point, you know?
You've thrown out some of your best music post breakup. I mean, like anytime Logan's like, oh man, this is not really working out for me. I'm like, dude, this is about to be awesome.
I mean, it's true, you know, like when you're going through
man's
something,
about to go off.
let him cook.
Get this boy in the kitchen.
Like when you're dealing with something like that, you know, like a lot of times, like there's a lot of emotions in you. Like there's a lot of stuff happening. Like I've always just tried to like harness that and like make it something like beautiful. You know what I mean? Like make it into a really killer song or, you know, songs like Take Me Away or like Sky is Falling, you know, like about like going through a breakup or someone leaving you or whatever. It's like when you sing it like out loud to like, you know, at a performance, it's like in such a more like optimistic light because like people hear it and they're like, yeah, like we're in this together. Like I feel that same way. You know what I mean? We're like, that's happened to me, you know?
The sky is falling down. The sky is falling down. I can't seem to find my baby, and now I'm thinking that she skipped town. The sun is turning red. The sun is turning red. I can't seem to find my baby, and now I can't get her out of my head. The sea has come ashore. The sea has come ashore. And if I can't find my baby, then I don't need a love no more.
The first time I saw y'all was, I guess, 2022, maybe, like just after the pandemic.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, a family friend of mine, it's actually kind of a tough story, but they had recently passed away, and they were like a massive Beatles fan. But we were gonna get together, like all of us were gonna get together in Topsail and kind of get together, have a little memorial, and then just like, do the ashes into the ocean thing. Mm-hmm. And again, his name is Billy, and who passed away. And Billy's massive Beatles fan. We're all sort of like feeling it. We're come together from all across the state and the country, and just kind of hanging out together and being some sort of sad. And we were meeting at this restaurant, and you all, the stage for Ocean Fest, I think it was called.
Ocean Fest, yeah.
Literally next to this restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And it was you two. And I swear, like, as we were all showing up and saying hello and like kind of getting together, y'all went into Don't Let Me Down by the Beatles. And I've never felt like more like connected to a place and time via music than that. And it just kind of all sent us. We all started crying. We were just like, oh my gosh, like what are the chances of this? And then after that, a friend of mine, his name's Thomas, he lives in Wilmington. I think he met you at a bar once and told you this story.
I totally remember, yeah.
And you were like, well, we'll play that again sometime, man. We'll play it for you, I guess. And I think the next time we saw you was in Beaufort. Mm-hmm. And that was like a year later or so. And y'all played that song and gave Tom a shout out.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, man, these guys are just incredible. Like, truly. So, like, thank you so much for being here and doing what y'all do, because you do connect with people on a level that is, in some ways, just, like, really incredible and transcendent. So, thank you.
Man, thank you so much. Yeah. That really means a lot,
It does mean a lot.
That's such a huge part of why we do it, is, like, just, like, connecting with people, Like, music is just something that brings people together, and, like, everybody just comes out just to, to see us, but I feel like even more so, it's just like to see everybody that and like as time goes by, those connections are kind of more few and far between.
For sure.
Yeah, I know we're extremely grateful to you guys for this opportunity to come here.
Oh.
I don't know if we told you how excited we were, but we have been, for months.
Thank you so much for being here and being on the show.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, of course.
It's been awesome, man. It's been a dream. It's been super cool.
Thanks for joining us on Shaped by Sound. If you'd like to hear more of our discussion from today, you can find it over on our website at pbsnc.org/shapedbysound. Or you can find them on our PBS North Carolina YouTube channel.
When I see your face, I think of nights that we had like these. The bottle I'm drinking from is deep. It stings, but man, it tastes so sweet. When I hear your voice, I think of nights that we had like these. I said, so pour me another round. I'm wasted. How do I feel tonight? I can't feel my face.
Shaped by Sound is a co-production of PBS North Carolina and the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. The series is presented by Come Here, North Carolina.